All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another edition of Ask Us Anything with the Wolves of Alt Street. As always, we want to let you guys know that everything that you are going to be hearing is not to be construed as
Right, guys. If you
financial
can hear me,
advice.
please let me know.
Yes, we can hear
Checking
you.
my audio
Yes.
requirements and settings. So
Yes,
if you
we
can hear me, just let me know.
Yes, we can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me, but yes, we can totally hear you. All right, excellent. As I was saying, everything that you are going to be hearing from myself and our guest today is not to be construed as financial advice. As everything, we bring these projects to you with the interest of education. We are also seeking to learn ourselves about the project, its founders, and what they seek to accomplish in the future. So as a result, you are all encouraged to do your own research, invest carefully, and join us as we investigate Sandwich Network. We are joined by CA and RV from their top team. Guys, how are you all doing this afternoon, I believe it is, where you are?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm good this morning. I'm good. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. I'd like to begin by asking you guys to tell us about yourselves and your team. Anything you feel you guys we should know about you.
Okay, sure. So, my name is CA. I'm the CEO of Sandwich Network. With me is RV, RV, who is also figuring out how Discord works, I
No
think.
problem.
Yeah, but anyways, we're two of the founders of Sandwich Network.
Heel lijp is het trouw, hè, maar de shit. Reden.
He has almost got it. He sounds great. He's almost got it though. He's almost got it working.
Yeah, but anyways, just to give
yeah.
an intro, also on the project already. So RV, who also joined us, is the COO, and we have SG, who's the main developer or CTO, who does not join AMAs very often because he's very busy writing his code. And we have JB, who's the CMO, who's busy with marketing this project to the next level. So yeah, that's the main team, and next to that we have a lot of a team of developers working on the project, as well as a team of marketing guys trying to get our name out there.
Okay. What got you guys personally into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency?
Yeah, so we have been in cryptocurrency since 2018, 2017, 2018. Around that time, we've been investing in ICOs back then, and also joined the whole DeFi revolution in 2021 mainly. And then we just saw a lot of things that could be improved in the whole DeFi space. And yeah, that's when we really came up with solving those issues, and that just got bigger and bigger until what now a Sandwich Network is or has become.
Okay. It's interesting that you say it's gotten bigger and bigger, because that's definitely the impression that I get when I look at the project. It's clearly started as something small but grew into something very large. How do you guys feel about the feature creep? Like, there's so much that you all are trying to do.
Yeah, definitely, because the problem we first looked to tackle was creating a solid platform for lower cap launches, just like a DX sale or Pink sale. Since there were just many flaws back then with DX sale, with finalizing pre-sales, the UI was quite complicated to understand. It was hard for people to mint the token or understand everything. So that's where the main idea came from. And after that, we just found some other flaws in the space, we think. And then the idea came of why is everything so separated from each other. So you have your low cap launches on DX sale, Pink sale, high cap launches on Pink on a DAO maker, Polka starter, Red Kite, for example. You track you check charts and track wallets on PooCoin or DEX tools, and then you swap your tokens on a Pancake Swap or Uniswap or Sushi Swap or anything. And we thought, why not make it a lot simpler and bring everything to one platform? So that's the main idea.
Okay. I observed that you guys self-described in the investor deck as that you wanted the sandwich network and the toolkit to be like the Google hub of crypto investors. That's an interesting choice of description to use because it sounds super centralized just on the surface. How do you guys square that circle as a description?
Yeah, I would say it will be a centralized, decentralized ecosystem, if you get what I mean with that. So becoming a Google hub, but then in the decentralized world, with bringing all the tools and needs for people to want simple to use ecosystem.
Okay. Well, we've heard a lot from Dows recently, several being specifically Ohm derivative liquidity farms in the 5-digit APY range. Besides the token creation kit and the trading tools that you guys are going to release, what would differentiate Sandwich DAO from other DAOs that we're seeing on the market right now?
Yeah, so we don't really focus on the staking and farming part. And next to that, I don't think there's a really project that aims to build a ecosystem as large as we do. If you have, for example, a Pancake Swap does offer a lot of functionality, but they don't offer. They do have IFO, initial farm offerings, but they don't have a certain launchpad. They're not. They don't have tools and tracking for tokens on different chains. So we go a couple of steps further than what others do, I think.
Okay. You say you go a few steps further than others. Can you get anything at this time in the project's development cycle that you can give us on that front as far as details on the steps, the extra steps that Sandwich is taking?
Yes, I think I can give an example of what we're doing. For example, the top tier projects nowadays, they still raise funds in seed and private rounds by just sending out a SAFT, so a simple agreement for future token, and just send over a wallet address, have people send over a stable coin, and then afterwards distribute those tokens manually. We built a complete solution for that, where people can just have their own personal page where they can contribute the stable coins, and then they can, on that same page, they can claim the tokens over time with linear fasting. So every millisecond, more tokens will become available. So you don't get large dumps over there, and it's just very straight and simple to use. And everything is just very open and clear for people, so they know what their fasting is. They know when they get their tokens. So things like that is what we're trying to add to the existing DApps.
Okay. In an industry that's already inundated with new projects day by day, every day, including, at least to me, Sandwich DAO, how does Sandwich plan to carve out such an illustrious position as, quote, the definite hub to start a cryptocurrency project?
Yeah, because we essentially want to get users on both sides. So people who start a project can come to Sandwich Network and, for example, start by using the private and seed fundraising tool. Then afterwards they can use a Sandwich lock to lock their tokens. Or first of all, they can of course also mint a token on Sandwich Mint. Then they can raise funds for seed and private rounds with the tool I just described. Afterwards, they can host an IDO or just create a pre-sale with where there will be a liquidity pool created automatically, or they can apply to host an IDO on Sandwich SafeView, which is still in development. I have to mention we're looking to finish that in February or March, somewhere there. And on the other side, we also bring all the tools for investors to track their investments, but also participate in low cap launches, private and seed rounds for top tier projects, as well as public sales, and track their investments, check charts, but also access to all the top tier DEXs. So we get with Sandwich Swap, we're essentially building a simple to use UI UX to access all the top DEXs in the DeFi space.
That's pretty useful, especially to crypto traders who might shun KYC policies in particular. I've seen a lot of tools emerge onto the market that purport to unite all of my wallets and all of my DEXs under one roof, but really all of these do is require me to go to each wallet, each type of currency, and plug them into a giant system, at which point I've centralized my data for my crypto activity under one roof. And I know to a lot of people that's oh no, I can't do that. How can the Sandwich Toolkit unite all of my wallets and DEXs under one roof in terms of data security and have me feel good about it?
Yeah, so essentially we're not going to do any KYC for our users. So everything is permissionless, as well as decentralized. So the only information we're going to the only way we're going to track information is by retrieving it from BSC scan, Ethereum scan, Polygon scan, and things like that. So you can really track your wallets and your investments in real time, but it will not be saved in some database, and you don't have to do KYC. So it will all stay decentralized, and we just retrieve the information from open source data.
Okay. Because I know as a later comer to the world of Bitcoin, I myself entered through using centralized exchanges more than, say, decentralized ones, because I didn't understand the technology, and the centralized ones made it easy for me to understand the tech. Is there any, I guess, back and forth toolkit with Sandwich tools that would help with centralized exchanges as well? Or is it just a DeFi toolkit?
Yeah, we would like to keep it as decentralized as possible. So yeah, we're not really we're really trying to stick to the decentralized finance side of things.
Okay. Making new projects into real businesses, or even just turning a piece of software from concept to function, can be a long and tedious process. Because of the current gold rush environment in cryptocurrency and how very easy it is to hawk really crap shit coins, particularly using Binance, starting projects, to me at least, seems really easy. And my next question is, with so many shit coins and scam pump and dump items like Squid Game coming as faster than I can blink, how do you guys sort of justify the idea that starting projects should be easy right now?
Yeah, we really think that blockchain offers the opportunity to do so. And if you try to stick with the decentralized finance side of things, you cannot really stop those scams from happening. So on one side, that's of course a negative thing. But on the other side, decentralized finance also has a lot of benefits. So I think it's very hard to stop those scams, and it's always important to do your own due diligence when investing in projects. But I don't really think there's a way to stop those things, except from doing your own due diligence, using auditing tools, things like that.
Is Sandwich Tools going to have any of those tools that regular investors might be able to use to help them, I guess, dissect the possibility of one of these new tokens being a scam?
Yeah, we are looking to implement some rug checker tools, as well as a scanner for honeypots and things like that. But those will all be launched with Sandwich Tools, and that will be the third D app we're going to launch. So that will take some more time to develop, since it's also one of the hardest ones to develop. But it will contain tools like that. Yeah.
I was gonna say a rug checker. That's, given how diverse the BSC shitcoin world is, a rug checker is not gonna be the easiest thing to make.
No.
Okay. Yeah, given the nature of like these BSC tokens, especially since you guys are starting with BSC, besides the rug checker, is Sandwich planning on any security to prevent malicious actors from going hog wild and minting crazy BSC shitcoins to scam people with?
Yeah. So essentially, on our platform, you cannot mint a scam coin. You can, of course, if you want to, you can, of course, just mint a token on our platform and drain liquidity or anything, but those are the risks you always have. But you cannot mint a honeypot token on our platform, or a token where you can put the TX to 0, so trading will be stopped and things like that. So we don't have those possibilities, but that's really the only thing we can do. We're just providing the tools for people to use to launch their own project, and it's really up to people to do with it what they want, and it's for investors to do their own due diligence on those projects they invest in.
Makes perfect sense to me, boss. Awesome. Well, that, for the moment, concludes my personal line of questioning. Thank you so very much. For the moment, we shall turn to the community, who has been piling it up. All right. Starting with my dude, Sergeant 13 Bravo. How did you come up with Sandwich as the name of the project? It's the furthest thing from my mind when thinking about crypto.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it really came up to us. We thought we wanted to launch a serious project, but we do think the whole world of decentralized finance also likes their names to be a bit like memes or stuff like that. And the food things are also very popular, like Pancake Swap, Swap. And then we just came up with Sandwich, and we just thought it would look really cool and would be great for marketing. And so yeah, we had those cool, we think they're cool characters created, and went on with it. And yeah, it turned out to be quite successful with the marketing, because we already have almost 180k in the Telegram, I think, and 160k on Twitter, something like that.
That's awesome. That's some big marketing growth right there.
Yeah.
All right, next question comes from Zulu. I feel the Sandwich launch, along with Sandwich Seifu, could be one of the major attractions for new projects out of the whole ecosystem. Do you guys have any extra plans on marketing them? Any good or major projects that the team might have selected that are going to help with gaining attention for the whole Sandwich ecosystem? And are there marketing funds allocated to help incubate promising projects that want to use Sandwich's launchpad over other dApps?
Yes, there are. And there's also one big... Yeah, okay, first to give an introduction, we're working on a network of partners, so a group of partners from ours, so VCs, exchanges, market makers, but also marketing partners, to just build one large group, and then if one of those partners incubates a project, then we will provide the opportunity to host the seed and private fundraising through our new platform with the linear vesting claiming and everything. So they can use that. So most likely those partners will bring up a lot of quality projects to Sandwich, because it's very safe to use the tool to raise those funds. And if they do, then they can also really easily launch a public sale on Sandwich Launch or Sandwich Save. So yeah, we already got that in place, and a lot of partners who are interested in becoming a part of that group. And we were, of course, going to later also going to incubate projects ourselves. So yeah, we've got quite some ideas to do that.
Fishtivity asks, biggest regrets or problems the team has had when starting the project? Is there anything you wish you guys had done differently?
Yeah, I don't really know. I think we we do like how things are going, and we're very happy that we took quite some time with building the project. But yeah, we also think it's one of the strong points, because a lot of people who start a project, they just hurry with everything, and just trying to launch as soon as possible. Yeah, and we just did everything very slowly and careful. So planning marketing ahead, launching the first D app before launching the token, so people know we will deliver. Yeah, things like that. So we just took a really long time to develop the project. Yeah, we think that that's very good at this point. So no, not really things we could have done a lot better to improve this, we think.
Okay. Mac G asks, can you guys list 3 killer features of your project that put it ahead of the competition? Do you have any competitive advantages that the Sandwich project is making you extra confident about?
Yeah, I think the whole ecosystem idea, bringing everything together to one platform or one ecosystem, is very important. Because once we believe in that, if we can lure people in with low cap launches on Sandwich Beta, then we think it will be easy for people to also check charts on Sandwich tools, because you're already inside the ecosystem, and then will also be easy to participate in top tier project launches on Sandwich Save You, because you also see advertising from Sandwich Save You on Sandwich Tools. So, and when you're in there and you want to sell tokens or buy more tokens, you will also go to Sandwich Swap to do so, because you can easily access those DEXs from the ecosystem you're already in. So we really think that that's the biggest plus for the project, that we're a complete ecosystem instead of just launching one D app.
Okay. Zach says, hello and welcome RC and CA. Thank you for taking your time to reach out to us and hold an AMA. Without further ado, I have got 3 primary questions. Question 1, you guys introduced Sandwich Beta on a Medium post titled Sandwich Launch, followed by this text. Sandwich Launch allows anyone, underline anyone, to create a pre-sale for their cryptocurrency token. Investors can participate in the pre-sale at a fixed price per token, and after completing the pre-sale, Sandwich will create automatically a liquidity pool on Pancake Swap or Uniswap. You guys are publicly offering anyone the ability to hold pre-sales, airdrops, etc. Isn't this going to encourage scammers and fraudulent members of the crypto space to use Sandwich and more? In turn, wouldn't that ruin the image of Sandwich that's supposed to empower investors? What measures is Sandwich taking to make sure that vulnerable investors don't get scammed or rugged?
Yeah, quite a good question, but I think it's important to mention again that we just provide the tools. People can also use other DApps that are already live to create a scam. So it's not that we have created some new solution for people to launch scams.
That's
it's
fair.
just that we provide the tools and people can do with it what they want. But we just provide the safest possible solution to do so. So we think we still improve on that side, but you can never really stop it.
And I especially got to commend the investment of development time into a rug inspector. That's really cool. For a toolkit that wants to make projects easier as well as investors investigating easier, I can't help but point that out. That if Sandwich was only interested in scamming people, they wouldn't invest time into a rug tool that allows you to look for the possibility of a rug.
Yeah, exactly. But and also, if we were just looking to give people a spot to just launch scams, then we would also not be launching a complete ecosystem. And it would be a lot easier for us to just launch a Sandwich Beta or Sandwich Launch and give people that opportunity. So, yeah.
Zek's second question is: you guys approach your project as a solution. Oh, I lost my time. There we go. You guys are approaching the project as a solution to a widespread problem. The problem being that charts, exchanges, etc. are far too diverse and possibly annoying to investors. And you guys counter this problem by offering investors a way to track all their investments in one app. My only issue being this sort of beats the idea of it being diverse and not putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm thinking Zek's question there is similar to what I'd asked earlier about sort of putting all of the data under one roof. How is that going to be possible safely?
Yeah, exactly. So it's not really that we just track information that's not already public on the blockchain. So it's just bringing everything together, so you get a clear overview from one part of on the blockchain. But yeah, we just retrieve the open source data. So it has nothing to do with safety, really.
Okay. Paulie Official asks, can you stake Sandwich?
Yes, we are working on both a staking solution, but we are also looking at doing an IFO. Most likely immediately after launch. So
just so I'm clear, an IFO is what is that?
an initial farm offering.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. So we're still looking at that opportunity, but we're also working on a staking solution ourselves. So it will be possible to stake Sandwich, and it will most likely be possible to farm Sandwich tokens also.
Okay. Fair Prince asks, Sandwich is on which network? I know you guys are shooting for 4, but you guys are currently on BSC, correct?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we all have already built the first D app on Ethereum, and also on Polygon, and we're still working on Avalanche. But we want to keep those as updates for after launch, so we can boost marketing through other communities who use those specific chains. So it's just a marketing thing that we haven't already launched them.
Okay. Our next question comes from Dylan is a surrender. They ask, if Sandwich is accessed without anyone's permission, could it result in sanctions? I believe the question is referring to the legal consequences for international users should a hack or unlawful use of the crypto that Sandwich is staking or holding. They're wondering if there would be any consequences from that.
No, it's all decentralized, so there's not really anything we can do about that.
Okay. Jerry Kuhn asks, if you allow anyone to make their own crypto pre-sale, how specifically is Sandwich preventing the bad actors and the rug pulls?
Yeah, like I said earlier, not really, but just provide as much tools as possible to prevent it. But we're not going to centralize everything to stop it, because we think it's the power of the decentralized world.
Yes.
That there are such tools.
And on that note, for the audience, I feel like it's worth pointing out that when Bitcoin was originally created, it had no intention, no purpose, and it was just a tool that was released into existence. And for its early life, much of its usage was to transact on dark web forums for criminal actors. And that's not the fault of Bitcoin. That is merely a consequence of the way it slowly came to have value.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, indeed.
Rusty asks, what will you be able to do with Sandwich?
Yeah, almost everything.
I was gonna say, what can't you do with Sandwich at this point?
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of things will be able to be done with Sandwich.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let's see, the questions are really pouring in. Thank everybody for these awesome questions. Arthix asks, do you think Sandwich tools will be a better alternative than TradingView? Will it have technical analysis tools like the MACD, EMA, etc.?
Yes, we are looking at that, and we will definitely provide a solution that is as good as what's out there right now. So we're not just going to deliver a half product. We are going to build something really good, and also have people test it who use those other now live DApps. So we will launch a quality product, because if people use another product right now that will be better than what we're going to launch, they will just stick using the old product they formerly also used. So yes.
Okay. T12 asks, what are the main issues that Sandwich set out to solve?
Yeah, so that's really the fragmented market. To summarize, the really fragmented market of DeFi. That's the main the main thing we're solving.
Okay. Nagpur Key Public asks, crypto enthusiasts are usually totally against centralized authorities. How are you going to build trust among a trustless group?
Yeah. I think it's a matter of people need to use it, get used to it, and stay using it. And I think then trust will gradually come over time, as more and more people will use it. So yeah, I think that will be the case. Just show people how it works, and get them inside the ecosystem.
Okay. Hustle asks, any future plans for smart trading features in sandwich tools, DCA, grid buys, trailing stops, buys, take profit, etc.?
To be honest, I have not looked into those charts and tracking tools that far. But once we get there with the development, I will definitely look at it with my development team. But at this point, sorry, I can't give a real detailed answer on that.
No problem. I know a lot of our traders who are interested in learning more are always looking at good tools, because there's a lot of different tools and many of them charge you a bunch of money to use them at their full capability. So if Sandwich DAO is offering some interesting technical analysis tools, I know that's something the community would be interested in.
Very good, yeah.
Arthix asks, are you expecting to create a Discord server for your project? I think projects with their own Discord often end up having better contact with their key holders and investors, and Discord will give more opportunities than Telegram in some situations in that regard.
Yeah, I think you're right with that, but then we would need to hire a guy who could create a server and manage it, because I don't really understand how everything works. But it's yeah, we will look into it and see if one of the guys on the team has experience in doing so, and see what the benefits are for the project.
Okay. Mac G asks, a major problem for DeFi right now is liquidity. Do you guys have any solutions for this that you're able to share with us that Sandwich might be working on?
Yeah, what would be the problem with liquidity? I don't really understand.
There are a number of problems that I can think of offhandedly. One of the first ones is going to be the frequency of impermanent loss for people who hold swap pair liquidity pool tokens. That's a very real problem.
Yeah, it definitely is. But yeah, we've been thinking about also building our own DEX. But we think that the DEXs there are right now are just so strong that it would be very hard for a newcomer like us to beat them. So we're really going to just provide a user interface to access those already existing top tier DEXs. So we're most likely not going to find a solution to that problem. No.
Yeah, that's a hard one. But I thought I thought it was a worthwhile question to ask, especially because you guys are swinging so broadly with all of the problems you're trying to solve.
Yeah.
Okay, Perfy asks, what would our investment mean to the project, and what future state anticipation should we expect from the team for our time and money? I believe the Perfy is essentially asking, if we invest as a holder, can we expect information about what Sandwich DAO is doing?
Yeah, what do you mean with information? What we're doing?
Like,
in terms of roadmap or something? Or?
yeah, like if the roadmap changes, is the team making progress? How are the bugs being stamped out, etc. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that would not be really something just for token holders. I think
Fair
it would
enough.
really be something for people in the community or people visiting the website and using it. So yeah, we will keep everyone updated on things that are going on. But on the other side, we also want to stay a bit careful with giving exact dates for the launches of new Dapps, new updates, because sometimes things come up in the development and then you cannot deliver at a certain point of time. So we want to be a bit careful there, but still keep everyone as posted as possible.
Okay. Mac G is back asking, do you have an audit report that you could share? And how safe is the Sandwich smart contract from bugs at this time, to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, we have been audited by Certig for the token. I cannot share that yet because we need to look at it internally. I just got it.
Gotcha.
So most likely next week.
Okay.
But as far as the bugs in the platform currently, everything has been tested thoroughly. So it's everything just we launched right now. Everything that's live just works like a Swiss watch. To say it like.
Alanox, my brother from another mother, asks, what's the fee for token creation and what do you do with the money? Does it all go to the team or will you have some kind of actual DAO?
Yeah, so minting a token only costs 0.1 BNB currently. So we're not really expecting to make a big bank with that. That will be mainly spent on marketing, but we don't really expect to make a lot of money over there. But everything we will raise on the platform will be invested back into the project, really, because we just want to get big. Our goal is just to get bigger, get more users, and cover all the missing pieces in the space and bring everything together.
Okay. Zek asks, do you guys have any past experiences, if any, in the world of business or project development that you can share with us? The user is asking what you guys can share that will help us feel that you're legitimate and dedicated to making a good D app for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, so I think the fact that we already launched the first one, which is already also one of the hardest ones, proves that we can deliver these D apps. And if you see all the backers we have, there's also a lot of people who believe in us and in the project. So I think we would be good on that side.
Okay. Apologies, folks. 1 second. There we go. Juggling a lot here. Okay, we are back. USMB asks, what would be the maximum supply of the Sandwich token?
It's 1 billion.
Okay. Is there a burn cycle?
No, because we really believe that we would need all the tokens for future features. So for staking, for example, farming possibly. So it's we're just keeping them, locking them until we until we need them. And if it occurs, then we can, of course, burn in the future. But it's not on the current roadmap.
Is the token, the sandwich token in particular, going to depend on whales or the direct holders? I think the user means like retail traders versus big investors.
Yeah, that's hard to say because we're not already live yet. We
Okay.
do have a lot of backers, but we got most of them in at the lowest ticket size possible. So we don't rely really on very large ones. So I think that's a good thing. But yeah, the platform is mainly for investors, of course, also for project creators, but most of them that will use it will be investors. So I hope the investors will be the largest group over there, since those will be the most active users on the platform.
Okay. Arthix asks, are you expecting to support other chains, for example, Phantom Chain?
Yes. We are looking at also launching on Phantom Chain indeed, and also on Solana. But that's a bit more difficult since it's another coding language, as far as I understand it. Because I also don't code myself, but yes, it is on the planning for us.
I'm not much of a coder, so I'm kind of with you there, but we got more than a few in the audience.
Okay.
KD asks, how will you prevent the usual drop in price due to people selling tokens as soon as the price go up? Do you perform some kind of ingredients option that could be then merged in real, quote, sandwich under quality control mechanisms?
We do have the linear vesting schedule. So it's not that the larger investors or even all investors get their money on and get their tokens on one day in the month. They can just gradually claim tokens over time. So every millisecond, more tokens will become available. So I think we covered it quite well over there. But we also will provide the staking solution, as well as possibly the farming solution. And we will launch more and more functionality features, the apps over time, where you will also have token benefits. So yeah, it's really just adding all of those things together. We think is the ingredient to stop that.
Interesting. Kim Sanity asks, does management, I presume the user means sandwich management or the team sandwich, have an effective system in place to model, manage, and balance risk and opportunity cost?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't really know risk management and opportunity cost. Yeah, we do of course look at risk opportunity and on how we could manage that. But it's really hard to give a clear answer on that because we do track everything from a centralized place. So we really have a clear idea on what is going on with development, what is going on with marketing, what is going on with partnerships. So we, me and RV, get a clear overview on the entire organization from one single program. So I think that's a very good one to track this. And from there we just have contact with the people who work with Sandwich Network. So there will also be added opportunities for us. So for example, if we can get new project to incubate or launch, it will be added to the centralized program. People can review it, and then it will go to RV or to me. and then we go from there. And the same goes with development. So the developers keep us updated with how the development is going, as well as the marketing team. So yeah, that's mainly the way we're just targeting this.
Okay. Rusty asks, how will you determine what will go on this hub platform? I think
Yeah, we do not really.
Oh yeah, I was just saying I think he's asking how is the sandwich team determining which cool features go into the hub?
Oh,
Because there's so much, you guys are putting so much into this hub. How are you guys determining like what goes into it?
yeah, we're really looking at what we use ourselves. But over time, we will also look at what people in our community would like to see, of course. And that's also something we want to do with governance in the future for sandwich token holders who can vote on the features they would like to see on the platform.
Okay. Perfy asks, why did you choose us for an AMA? And what do you think your project could do for our community specifically that all the other tools aren't already doing?
Yes, I have to owe you that one because my CMO came up to me with, I planned an AMA for you on a Discord server. So yeah, he just
Cool.
thought it was a very good one, and
We
the guy
tried.
who helped us, he was Dutch also. So yeah, that way we got along and planned it.
Oh yeah. Always helps to smooth over a little bit when there's a little bit less of a language barrier, and I should let you know your English is still stellar, my friend.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Let's see, where was I? God, you guys ask such baller questions every time. There we go. Mac G asks, where do you and the Sandwich team see the world of blockchain being in the years to come? And how do you see the Sandwich network changing the landscape of cryptocurrency?
Yeah, I think we just really want to keep things as decentralized as possible, and also get people to see the benefits of the decentralized world, as well as decentralized finance. And we hope it will also become an important form of payment in the future. So for example, what Ledger is doing right now, I think they're partnering up with Visa to connect a credit card or debit card to your ledger, and then pay immediately from your ledger. So essentially, have a decentralized payment way of payment. And we really hope that is the future, and that we can contribute to that decentralized future by offering all these tools and bringing everything to one ecosystem.
Okay. T12 asks, are there any exciting projects or partnerships that are noteworthy that are going to be using Sandwich?
Yeah, like I said earlier, we are now really just establishing the partnership of VCs, exchanges, market makers, getting everyone introduced into the group we want to build, and going from there. But at this point, yeah, the main team is really busy still with Sandwich Network itself. But most likely we will get some applications from VCs to launch very interesting projects in the near future. So we hope to get some of them to raise private and seed funds even before our TGE time.
Okay. Arthix asks, do you think you will reward holders or people who use your services with any specific benefits?
Yes, because holders will get access to premium functionality like the wallet tracking, and indeed also we'll need to look into it, but also to those advanced trading tools if we're going to implement those. So things like that, but also on Sandwich SafeView, we will just have a tiered system launchpad. So the more tokens you hold, the more allocation you will get in those top tier projects. And we're just really looking to implement more and more token utility over time. So with each update, add more token utility.
Okay. Najpur Key Public is back. People are saying that the crypto bubble will burst soon. Do you have any thoughts regarding this statement?
Yeah, we hope not.
I was gonna say there's obviously a lot of fear in the market right now, but as far as this Discord server goes, we got a lot of bulls here. There's definitely some bearish traders who profit off of short selling, but we got a lot of bulls here who feel good about Bitcoin in the future.
Yeah, we also feel good about it in the future. So, yeah.
Okay, Sai asks, how will the partnerships interact with the ecosystem after the launch on Pancake Swap?
Yeah, all depends on the partnership, of course. Yeah, our market maker will do the market making. Marketing partners will provide marketing, and the VCs will hopefully bring in as much projects as possible to launch on Sandwich and use the tools we provide.
Okay. Metamorphosis asks, most of the similar projects have a focus on the North American and Western European market. Do you have any plans for international markets, especially those in Asia, India, etc., other developing countries?
Yeah, we do have a lot of partners over there. So I think our reach over there is already very good. Yeah, I think we're doing that quite well at this point.
Cool. I'm always down for crypto helping the developing world. That's kind of a cool thing of mine that makes Bitcoin so attractive. T12 asks, do you have any planned airdrops for users or projects launched on Sandwich?
For projects launched on Sandwich, not yet, because we don't have any project on there yet. For Sandwich itself, we do still have an airdrop bot running. Or do you mean by airdrop functionality for people to airdrop tokens?
Honestly, at this point, we mean any and every possible use of the term airdrop, because we as a crypto community, we have the bot that we're airdropping crypto during this conversation. So we have a lot of different uses and understandings of the term airdrop.
Okay. Yeah, we're also going to be implementing an airdrop functionality in the platform as well.
All right. USMB2 asks, why would the new projects specifically choose to release with or using Sandwich?
Yeah, I think I also answered that a bit already because with the whole fundraising situation and everything, yeah.
We lost you, I think.
Yeah, can you still hear me?
Yes, you're back.
Yeah, I think we already answered that one with that one earlier.
Yeah, that's going to happen occasionally. The show tends to accumulate more viewers by the end, so we are occasionally going to get repeat questions. I asked them purely because I don't censor the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, moving next. USMB2 asks will it be only related to tokens, or are you also planning to allow for NFT projects as well to be launched on Sandwich Network?
NFT projects who launch a token can, of course, launch on Sandwich. But implementation of NFTs is something we're not really looking at this point.
Okay.
We're most likely going to implement something like that with adding the Solana chain, because NFTs are really booming on Solana right now.
Okay.
And yeah, we don't really like the Ethereum gas fees. So
Understandable.
yeah, so I think that's something that comes with the Solana update in future.
Okay. We are at the hour mark. Do you have a few more minutes to answer some more questions? Because the community's banging it out. They've got
Yeah,
some real ballers.
if we can do 2 or 3 more, then is that fine?
Yeah, that'd be great. And at the end, if I could ask for your help in choosing some of our best questions, I always appreciate it because it's always a struggle. I say that every time, but I'm not kidding.
Okay.
The community really asks these banger questions. Okay, 2 or 3 more. You got it, boss. Sai asks, is your team hiring?
Yes, we are. We are always looking for front-end developers as well as back-end developers who are highly experienced in the crypto space. And we're also looking for analysts for new projects.
Okay. Kim Sanity asks, what are your current plans to onboard new clients, and what market are you targeting specifically?
Yeah, we really the way we want to go with this to get new users will really be get quality projects on the platform. And if quality projects launch on the platform, people who invest in those projects will be get familiar with the platform, and then also lower quality projects will launch on Sandwich, mainly on Sandwich Beta, because it's permissionless, of course. But we think we can get something like a snowball effect there.
Okay. On a similar note, EJBM1 asks, how would the form of distribution of the what form would the distribution of the token take? And is on the team, is there anyone who speaks Spanish who might be able to make it easier for non-English speakers to understand the instructions? I would imagine that question would apply to anyone in the developing or other world, honestly. Any other country that isn't a primary English speaker but is a Bitcoin investor.
Yes, we do not have any Spanish people on the team, as far as I believe. No, I don't think so. But distribution for the token will be by investors claiming it themselves. So all seed and private investors have their own personal page where they contributed stablecoins, and they can claim their tokens over time on the same page. The same thing is what we're doing with private sale investors in the whitelisted private sale, and also with the public sale on Sandwich Network.
Okay. And Arthix, I believe the answer to your question is BNB for now. Arthix is asking what crypto is needed for the token locker. I believe it's just Binance Smart Chain.
Yeah, exactly.
For the moment, but they're working on other token creation, minting features on other blockchains with time. Okay, and a final question from Zabed96. Is there anything that you guys can share with us publicly and transparently about your competitive analysis when looking at tools or other items that Sandwich Network is planning to compete with?
Yeah. Also, I think a bit like I said earlier, it's not really that we want to launch really complete revolutionary products. We just want to provide products that are as good as the ones people use right now.
Okay.
But with bringing everything to one ecosystem, so it becomes easy for people to just stay in the ecosystem. Um, yeah, and use those products instead of the ones they used before. So we really think that's the strong point here. We don't believe that you can build something revolutionary on all the things that we're trying to target here.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much, CA, for sticking around and answering all of our questions. I personally very much appreciated your time. I learned a lot about Sandwich. Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank you very
much.
much.
If you could, just a moment before you go, uh, are you on your mobile device, correct?
Yes, yes.
If you could open up the little emoji chat box that should be the wolf, the microphone, and the sandwich, there should be an
Yeah.
option in the top right for you to check out the pinned messages. Those pinned messages are all of the best questions for this AMA. And I always disqualify my own, of course, but all of these questions here on this list are eligible to be chosen for best questions, and we usually traditionally will pick 5.
Okay. So I need to pick those 5 questions.
I always offer the opportunity for the team to pick all of them, but it's hard to decide at times. So if you just have any that you liked particular or that you felt were good questions.
I will check it out. Yeah, just a lot of questions, really.
It's a lot. It's a lot of good questions. It's always tough. But
Yeah.
if
I think the one with most of similar projects have a focus on North American, West European markets. That one was very good, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that one, and yeah, you can pick the rest to my my concern.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem. We would be happy to do that. Metamorphosis is our first winner. Thank you so very much. And as always, we are incredibly grateful and appreciative for you for joining us, CA, for this chat. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And yeah, thanks a lot for the AMA.
Absolutely. I heard that you guys had some text-based ones that you were less satisfied with.
Yeah, yeah. You know what it is with the text ones? It's just a lot of airdrop hunters joining it and throwing in 1,000 questions just to get to win the $100, $200.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's not really a way of attracting interested people for the project.
Well, hey, I hope you felt that we asked some baller questions compared to some of those guys, because I think our community kicks ass. We have a lot of smart people here.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. As always, thank you all so very much for joining us. Nothing that you heard in this AMA is to be construed as financial advice and represents solely the opinions of the speakers, myself, and the team that joined us, and they are not specifically representative of the total opinions of Team Sandwich or of Team Wolves of Wall Street. Thank you all so much for joining us. It is always a pleasure to host this. Ta-ta and bye-bye for now.
Thank you, guys. Bye.